Well, it's workbench time. We'll work on the last pulley here. It's got the center still in it. Just need to tap that out so I can put it back on the shaft. And then we are done with putting things other than one spring back on the chipper because Dad stretched it out. Voila, it came apart. Now we can put it all back together back in the barn. Okay, we made it back to the barn. I've got our keyway sitting inside our inner sprocket piece. And it should just be ready to slide on. Voila. Probably a couple light hammer taps. Wherever the hammer went. We just had all this stuff back here. I think I took it up to the garage. Oh well, we'll use this block of wood. Close enough. Well, that's most of the way on. Well, there it is. Okay, hammer's still up here. Just tap it back on. Now looking down here, I don't know if I see much of a defining edge for what's the back of this. But I imagine it's fairly close to the other pulley. Spin it around and check. And you can see the edge. Oh, light. And come back here. If we look down, you can see the difference where it's shiny and not as shiny. At least need to go back that far. And this little bit was a little ugly out here on the front. Why? Let's stay where I leave you. Might be back a little too far. We can always pull that back at us a little bit. Okay. And eyeballing the other pulley down low is rather difficult. Okay, so I finally made some decisions on how I'm going to do this. I have the inner part of the pulley on the shaft, and I decided to put it just slightly, like a couple hairs back from where it was before, because we moved the bigger pulley here, the triple V, in a little bit. And I think that's all because the rotor is slightly towards the front of the machine more than before. So hopefully everything was perfectly placed. And now, so it looks like everything is moved back, but the shaft is just slightly out the front a bit more. So I tightened the lock screw on the back. And now just to tighten the 3 bolts to lock the actual pulley on its inside holder gadget gizmo thing. And apparently they're not that tight. There we go. Yep, everything's falling. You guys get the idea. This is going terribly. Now, because we have the oil pump loose down here, we can cheat a lot. We put this belt on and do one of these and just turn it right back on. Ta-da! Yeah, we have a belt. And I guess it's straight enough. So I can quick grab a 9/16 socket to tighten up our bolts down there to put our pump back in place. so lovely that there's carriage bolts on the other side of these. So the only thing left is the spring, the tensioner pulley, and we need to set the anvil. So we need to set the clearance on it. And then we can change chip size. It's anywhere from like 1/8 to 3/8. So I can just about make sawdust. All the way up to making a little bit bigger chip. Good job for those having lock nuts on them. So we'll try to get some footage of putting the anvil in place, but it's rather claustrophobic in there. So I'm trying to set the anvil clearance, and we're going to go reach way back here into the dark hole, where it's echoey in the cave. We're trying to set the clearance right there. The manual says anywhere from 3/16 to 3/8. And I have a 1/4 inch wide pin here, and we are less than a 1/4 inch because I can't get it through comfortably. Anywhere. Not that we can see that because I can't reach both hands up there very well. So we're definitely closer to the 3/16 mark instead of 4/16 or 1/4 inch. So I'm trying to get the anvil to move back just a little bit, which is down here in the dark again. That's the bottom side of the anvil right there. So I'll try to pull that back a little bit. And hopefully not have to take it forward any. Can't even get the hammer up there. Well, I'll get a screwdriver, pull it back, and reset it.